In some parts of the world, marriage isn't just about love and commitment. It sometimes comes at a cost paid in cash, gold, or even livestock. Today, let's take a look at places where these practices are still carried out, where traditions go beyond vows and rings. Get ready for some of the strangest wedding customs that still exist in our modern world. Stay tuned, because what you're about to hear will definitely surprise you. In the shadow of North Korea's tightly controlled regime, a disturbing reality unfolds: government-backed marriage preparation courses. For many, marriage becomes the sole avenue to a better life. But does it truly offer the liberation they seek? What motivates families to take such measures? Poverty and low wages make them believe that marrying a foreign husband is an opportunity for a better life. However, the lives of these women do not improve after marriage. But this choice comes with many risks. For example, they may not be treated well, or if they are sent back to North Korea, will their families welcome them back? Moving to Mexico, the state of Guerrero presents a deeply troubling reality, especially within indigenous communities like Juquila and Venani in the municipality of Medel. Here, the dowry system persists, a tradition with roots in ancient customs. In this mountainous region, some families still engage in the practice of sending their daughters. This is often framed as a way to recover the financial burden of raising them, but at what cost? The dowry will range from $2,000 to $18,000, and they may face significant risks. This not only perpetuates poverty but also leaves no future. What can be done to break this vicious cycle, and who will step up to challenge these deeply rooted traditions? Or should there be intervention to protect these communities from such customs? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. In India, a land steeped in tradition and ancient rituals, this custom also exists. In impoverished rural areas, especially in northern states like Haryana and Rajasthan, marriage is seen as life-changing, with their fate determined by financial transactions disguised as arrangements. What drives families into this situation? In regions plagued by widespread poverty and limited opportunities, they are often seen as a financial burden. This perspective is complicated further by cultural norms that undervalue daughters compared to sons. Economic pressures mean that marriage is important. Yet, the dowry is often incredibly modest. How do these transactions unfold? In many cases, brokers or intermediaries act as auctioneers. Deals are made in village markets or even in private homes, far from government oversight. And these individuals have little to no voice in their own future. But the issue doesn't stop there. The gender imbalance in these areas has led to a surplus of men over women. Dowries, once symbolic gifts, have become financial burdens. Failure to meet dowry expectations highlights the profound impact of traditions that perpetuate cycles of hardship. And if you think the story ends here, think again. In a country, what happens when there aren't enough women left? Before we continue, I have a special request for everyone listening that will take just 10 seconds. If you're able to support me in any way, simply hit the notification bell and subscribe button. It means the world to us. It truly helps this channel. And if you do this for me, I promise that my team and I will do everything possible to make this program even better for you. Deal? In Bulgaria, some Romani communities have a tradition that seems like a scene from another time: arranged matchmaking. This unique event unfolds like a bustling fair, where Romani women hope to find a husband. But this isn't just a simple matchmaking event. What role does the dowry play in these deeply rooted traditions? Families engage in complex negotiations over the dowry, which may include cash, livestock, or other valuable items. But the most remarkable aspect? The value placed on virtue. Typically, the costs range from around $3,000 to $7,000. While Bulgaria's matchmaking tradition centers around dowries and the value of virtue, tribal customs in Afghanistan reveal a much darker reality. In the remote tribal regions of Afghanistan, a painful tradition persists that women should be married off to resolve tribal disputes and conflicts. What drives this custom, and how does it survive into the 21st century? Afghanistan ranks lowest on the Women, Peace and Security Index, a stark reminder of the profound challenges women face in this conflict-ridden country. Did you know that only about 7% of Afghan women have access to financial services? Meanwhile, more than a third of women are treated poorly. Education remains a distant dream for most, with many receiving no more than 2 years of schooling. But there's more. The trade in illicit goods exacerbates debt, highlighting a harsh reality for women in Afghanistan, where their rights and safety are continually under threat. In South Sudan, a conflict-ridden nation, the dowry system holds significant weight. The preferred dowries are often livestock and cash, with women's value measured by the wealth they can bring to their families. This practice not only commodifies them but also reinforces their economic and social disadvantage. Consider this: less than 5% of women in South Sudan have access to financial services. How does this financial exclusion impact their autonomy and ability to shape their future? Moreover, South Sudan faces the grim reality of significant health challenges. In a society dominated by patriarchal norms, women have no say and lack rights to land ownership. How can a country rich in cultural heritage reconcile with such deep gender inequality? In China, a land where ancient traditions intertwine with rapid modernization, marriage often reflects a complex blend of history and present-day practices. What happens when love and tradition collide with economic expectations? In many parts of the country, marriage is far from a simple union of two individuals. It's a carefully negotiated agreement between families. The price can include extravagant gifts like jewelry, gold, and sometimes even livestock. In some regions, a suitor must also provide an apartment and a new car just to have his proposal considered. Historically, securing a bride was as much about family honor and future inheritance as it was about love. Failure to meet these financial demands can lead to the cancellation of the engagement, causing significant social embarrassment. Many grooms, unable to meet the hefty dowry requirements, turn to loans from relatives or other means to avoid this public shame. Next, let's go to Thailand. The tradition of sin sod offers a fascinating glimpse into the complexities of marriage customs. But what exactly does this practice entail? Unlike in some cultures where dowries resemble outright transactions, sin sod is more nuanced. It represents a financial gesture from the groom to the bride's family, symbolizing his readiness to support his future spouse. The value of sin sod can vary widely. For a bride with a history of marriage, children, or older age, the amount might be significantly reduced or even waived. Conversely, for a woman from a wealthy family with higher education or recognized for her beauty, the sum could reach staggering amounts, sometimes equivalent to hundreds of thousands of US dollars. Traditionally, sin sod includes 3 elements: Thai gold, money with a high purity, and a diamond ring, an influence from Western customs. This love package is meant to publicly affirm the groom's financial stability and his commitment to providing for the bride and her family. Yet, in many cases after the wedding, the bride's family may return a portion, or even all, of the sin sod to the couple. This act transforms the practice into a symbolic ritual, maintaining cultural heritage without imposing undue financial strain on the newlyweds. Do you think the tradition of sin sod is a fair way to show commitment? Or does it put unnecessary pressure on the groom? Let us know in the comments below. In Mozambique, marriage customs reveal fascinating insights into cultural traditions, particularly the practice of lobolo. Lobolo, an age-old tradition, includes compensation to the bride's family and acknowledging the resources invested in her upbringing and education. Historically, lobolo included offerings like cattle, clothing, and food. Even Nelson Mandela, the legendary leader against apartheid, had to pay lobolo to wed Graca Machel, his Mozambican wife. What does this tell us about the deep roots of this practice? In modern Mozambique, lobolo has evolved. While cattle once held a central role, today's dowries are often settled in cash. But how is the value determined? Surprisingly, there's even an app for that. This tool calculates the dowry based on factors such as the bride's age, physical attributes, education, and family background. The more educated or physically appealing a woman is deemed, the higher the lobolo. But what happens when marriage isn't about tradition or compensation, but rather becomes a tool for resolving deep-seated tribal conflicts? Stay tuned. In the remote and rural regions of Pakistan, a troubling reality unfolds as exchanges are made to resolve tribal disputes or family conflicts. How does a society reach the point where its worth is measured by its role in resolving conflicts that are out of control? These women face enormous challenges, with financial inclusion at only 7%. They receive limited education, and job opportunities are scarce, with only 21% participating in the workforce. These barriers not only hinder economic independence but also perpetuate cycles of inequality. Alarmingly, the rate of mistreatment by partners remains high, further highlighting the daily hardships and vulnerabilities they face. In Nigeria, the traditional practice of marriage arrangements, a deeply rooted cultural custom, has taken a troubling turn in some areas. In certain cases, this symbolic exchange has turned into a straightforward transaction. Nigeria ranks among the top countries globally for such exchanges. The gender pay gap remains wide, highlighting the severe economic inequalities Nigerian women face. For every dollar a man earns, a woman in Nigeria typically earns significantly less, increasing their vulnerability. Furthermore, limited legal protections exacerbate these inequalities. In Cambodia, a nation known for its ancient temples and lush landscapes, a darker reality unfolds beneath the surface. Have you ever wondered about the hidden struggles faced by its most vulnerable women? Economic hardships push many to seek a better life, but instead of finding freedom, they chose to stay in distant lands where they would encounter more difficult conditions. The situation is worsened by weak legal protections and enforcement, giving exchangers the freedom to exploit without fear of significant repercussions. What can be done to break this cycle? Stronger legal frameworks and comprehensive support systems are desperately needed to protect these and help them rebuild their lives. How can we, as a global community, contribute to making this change a reality? Next is the harsh reality of illegal exchanges closely tied to prolonged political turmoil and ethnic conflict in Myanmar. Ongoing military actions have displaced many people as they seek safety. In recent years, the advancement of technology has added a troubling dimension to this crisis. Social media platforms, once seen as tools for connection and opportunity, are now being exploited by bad actors. Digital listings, presented as legitimate offers for marriage or work, are being misused. Marriage in Syria is often still viewed as a choice made between the parents of both parties. This arrangement reflects a broader social mindset, where women's autonomy is frequently limited by family and societal pressures. Despite changes in legislation, the cultural context continues to impose significant barriers. Did you know that nearly 25% of the Democratic Republic of Congo laws openly favor men, embedding deep-rooted gender inequality into its legal framework? This legal bias directly impacts women's roles in society, keeping their voices largely absent from political arenas and decision-making spaces. Why is this the case in a world that increasingly champions equality? In Chad, women participating in the economy face significant barriers due to deeply rooted social norms and legal restrictions. Educational opportunities are extremely limited, often due to early marriage, financial hardships, and cultural pressures. The combination of restricted economic roles makes this situation even more prevalent. By shedding light on these concerning practices, we hope to inspire dialogue, understanding, and a collective push toward justice and change. Let's continue to stand against these injustices and support efforts to empower women everywhere so they can live with dignity, freedom, and respect. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love this content. Comment below about the next country you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Imagine walking through the narrow streets of a bustling city. Ahead of you, a vibrant market unfolds, teeming with energy. You're surrounded by a lively crowd as you pass stalls brimming with an array of products: clothes, fruits, electronics, and even potential life partners. In this place, finding a wife is as commonplace as picking out a bag of fresh produce. For just $10, you could secure a lifelong companion. But don't be fooled, this process is far more complex than it seems. Today, we'll delve into the countries where the practice of finding a wife at markets is a familiar tradition. And make sure to stay until the end, as we'll reveal a country that might surprise you with this custom. Number 1. Malaysia. Get ready for an experience that redefines the concept of love and marriage. Imagine a unique marriage market where love and beauty come at a premium, and in Malaysia, this is a reality. In this exotic marriage market, Malaysian women are highly valued, with prices ranging from 18,000 to 20,000 ringgits, which is about $4,800 to $5,400. But not every man can afford these stunning women, only those ready to invest significantly. If you have the money, you'll have the privilege of feeling loved and valued by these sensual and mysterious women in Malaysia. It's like a paradise for those looking to find love by investing in happiness. Exotic beauties with pearly skin and dark hair are waiting behind their veils to showcase their charms. In this country, love is a business transaction, promising exclusivity and passion for a price. Dive into a romance where luxury and desire come together. Malaysia is ready to show you that true love, although expensive, can be yours if you seek it. The beautiful Malay women, with their pure allure and the respect they show their men, whether rich or poor, employed or not, are truly extraordinary. When you start dating a Malay woman, you will realize the true essence of modesty, dignity, and respect in a partner. What should you know about relationships with these attractive women? Once you have a clear idea of the type of woman you want to date, you can easily search for Malay women on dating websites. It's essential to consider the size of the Malay women's community before you begin your search. If there are fewer women, you may have to accept fewer matches. A Malay woman can also be a great option if you are looking for a relationship with someone who speaks your language. Number 2. China. China's long-standing one-child policy has led to a significant gender imbalance, creating a severe disparity between the number of men and women in the country. According to a report from the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences, between 30,000 and 40,000 Chinese men could remain single throughout the 2020s due to this imbalance. This dire situation has driven many to desperate measures, including purchasing brides from neighboring countries like Vietnam. In rural areas of China, the practice of buying wives continues. Women from Vietnam are often brought in for marriages or other purposes, with prices starting at $2,600. This disturbing market highlights a grim reality for those seeking partners in unconventional and unethical ways, often without considering the consent of the women involved. If you're looking to find a Chinese partner to ease your loneliness, China might be the place for you. Vietnam has turned into a love market where everything revolves around money. Can you believe what's happening in this Southeast Asian country? Between 2009 and 2013, authorities rescued 18 Vietnamese women from the grips of this exploitative trade, revealing a market value that reached 120 million Vietnamese dollars, approximately $5,000 per woman. Can you believe it? These young women, mostly from rural and ethnic minority communities, are particularly vulnerable to human trafficking. Traffickers lure them with promises of financial gain and support for their families, exploiting their lack of education and access to information. Once these women cross the border into China, they face dire conditions. Many are locked in houses and forced to work under harsh circumstances, with some sold to older men in rural areas while others are pushed into prostitution in major cities. They are only discovered and deported back to Vietnam when local authorities conduct checks for illegal immigrants. In Egypt, an incredible arrangement is changing the marriage game, combining tradition and essential needs in a unique way. Let's uncover this story that is sure to captivate your imagination. And please comment below your thoughts and chat with me when we hear about Egypt. Number 3. Egypt. In Egypt, there's a concept known as temporary marriage, designed to help the neediest families marry off their daughters to foreigners in exchange for financial benefits. These arrangements can start at an astonishingly low price of just $9. That's right, you heard it correctly. For less than the price of a meal in many high-cost countries, you can enter into a temporary marriage contract. The specifics of this arrangement typically conclude when the foreign husband returns to his country, making it a budget-friendly option with significant opportunities for both parties involved. Egyptian society is quite patriarchal, where women often feel undervalued and lack opportunities for personal development. Many local women marry without their consent, leading them to seek foreign husbands who can offer them happiness and a sense of being valued for who they are. Egyptian women are particularly attracted to American men, known for being considerate, respectful, and affectionate. They seek partners who make them feel special and loved. These women, often shy and reserved by nature, are looking for outgoing and lively men. If you are someone who loves to laugh and can't imagine your life without humor, an Egyptian wife could be your perfect match. Egyptian women possess an incredible sense of humor and focus on positive aspects rather than dwelling on negativity. You'll find that disagreements are rare, as they prefer to discuss issues calmly and reach a consensus. They also refrain from judging others, believing that such behavior is not the best use of their time. Marrying an Egyptian woman means discovering more wonderful traits throughout your relationship. Egypt offers a chance to write an international love story, blending cultures and creating lasting bonds. This intriguing and affordable marriage opportunity might just be the start of a beautiful journey. You'd be surprised to know that in some places it might take up to 200 cows just to get married. Before we continue, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just hitting that subscribe button would mean a lot. It greatly supports this channel. And if you do that for me, I promise my team and I will do everything we can to make this show even more amazing for you. Do we have a deal? Number 4. Southern Africa. In Southern Africa, marriage arrangements are a fascinating blend of tradition and modernity, often defying Western expectations. Here, the process involves unique negotiations where brides are secured through various forms of payments, whether it's with cattle or cash. Families play a crucial role as intermediaries, orchestrating these marriages in a way that surprises many outsiders. Historically, South African men would need to offer several cattle to secure a bride. Today, while the practice of using cattle continues, many transactions are now conducted in cash. This shift has been driven by urbanization and changing economic realities. For example, the cost of one cow can range from a symbolic $14 to the market rate of $420. The final dowry amount is determined by multiplying the value of a single cow by the number of cows the bride is considered to be worth. This amount can be substantial and remains with the bride's family even in the event of a divorce. December marks the wedding season in South Africa, where sleek German cars navigate dusty streets and families prepare for traditional economic negotiations. These discussions are typically led by the bride's family, emphasizing the considerable investment they've made in raising their daughter. In rural areas, the transfer of cattle from one family's field to another remains a significant symbol of wealth. However, for many Black South Africans living in cities and urbanized regions, as well as those in suburban areas, cattle have become more symbolic. Payments are now mostly in cash, although the price is still calculated based on the value of cows. This blend of tradition and modernity creates a unique marriage market in Southern Africa, where economic negotiations are an integral part of the union process. Whether through tangible items like cattle or cash payments, these dowries are a testament to the enduring cultural practices in the region. Number 5. Bulgaria. Have you ever heard of a place where brides are sold at a market? In Bulgaria, there's a unique and controversial tradition known as the bride market, specifically within the Kalayagis community. On the first Saturday of Orthodox Lent, the town of Stia Raza, Jolra transforms into a bustling festival. This day-long celebration features dancing, music, food, and the significant tradition of negotiating bride prices. Young teenage girls, adorned in beautiful outfits and gold jewelry, attend this market with their mothers. The mothers, proud and festive, accompany their daughters as they come of age. This tradition has been part of the Kalayagis community for centuries. The girls are adorned in beautiful outfits and gold jewelry. The Kalayagis negotiate complex bride prices and eventually settle on marriages. However, the practice is controversial due to its focus on the girl's virginity, which significantly influences the bride price. In the Kalayagis community, the virginity of young girls plays a crucial role before they are sold. If a girl is a virgin, her family can secure a much higher price, which benefits them financially. Conversely, if she is not a virgin, the price is significantly lower. This day is the only opportunity for the girls to meet potential husbands, as dating is otherwise prohibited. The men must also be from the same community, as marrying outside is strictly forbidden. After extensive negotiations, young girls are sold to men for approximately $7,500 to $11,300. An ethnologist from the Bulgarian Academy of Sciences, Veljko Krustev, stated that the man buys her virginity, not a wife. This was reported in the New York Times, and it accurately reflects a troubling tradition in the Kalayagis community, where daughters are married off between the ages of 16 and 20. Many girls are withdrawn from school by the 8th grade due to fears of kidnapping, which would prevent their families from selling them at a good price. As a result, these girls are kept at home, contributing to a higher illiteracy rate among women. According to the World Bank, only 10% of Bulgarian women and 16% of Bulgarian men have a high school education. Reports from Amilapi, a Bulgarian NGO, indicate that 52% of girls oppose their parents' decision to sell them, with only a few accepting this tradition. With the rise of mobile phones and the internet, these girls now have better access to various platforms and information. Bulgarian brides are definitely worth considering. Despite the seemingly high price, many of these brides are mature and ready to settle down with a man. Even for those who prefer not to spend a lot of money on a partner, it's possible to make a wise choice by marrying a man who may be older. The best mail-order Bulgarian brides justify their price with their dedication and maturity. For those seeking a wife, mail-order Bulgarian brides offer an excellent option. They can be surprisingly affordable, with costs ranging from $20 to $80 per month through catalogs and online matchmaking services. While the price might initially seem steep, you'll soon realize how affordable it truly is, depending on the website you use. Additionally, Bulgarian brides are known for their loyalty and dedication, making them a great choice for anyone looking for a committed partner. You can be confident that brides from Bulgaria are exceptionally beautiful and intelligent. These stunning women offer a unique balance of professional and family life. If you struggle to find such an attractive and educated partner, marrying a Bulgarian bride is a decision you won't regret. They provide immense support and admiration, bringing joy and happiness into your life. With such captivating and well-rounded brides, the cost of a mail-order Bulgarian bride is likely worth every penny. Next, an intriguing world of marriage in Sudan, where traditions and costs vary significantly between urban and rural areas. Number 6. Sudan. Sudan, officially known as the Republic of Sudan, is located in northeast Africa and is home to thousands of weddings every year. In this culturally rich nation, there are three main types of marriages: civil, religious, and customary. All of these forms are widely recognized and accepted, giving couples the freedom to choose the one that best fits their preferences and beliefs. Predominantly an Islamic country, Sudan has a high proportion of Muslims, influencing many of its marriage customs. Now let's take a closer look at South Sudan, where marriage customs have unique and interesting financial implications. Here, if a man wants to marry a woman, his family must pay for her, usually using cattle or goats, based on her negotiated value. Once married, women are expected to have many children, particularly daughters, who are seen as assets to acquire more livestock. Child and early marriages are common in South Sudan, with more than 50% of girls marrying before the age of 18. Often young girls marry older men because these men possess more assets, making them more desirable partners. The cost of getting married in Sudan varies significantly. In urban areas, weddings can be quite expensive, with a typical middle-class wedding costing around $10,000, which is far beyond the reach of many Sudanese citizens. Only the wealthiest families can afford such lavish ceremonies. However, in rural areas, the scenario is quite different. Lavish ceremonies are often unnecessary. After paying the bride price, which can start as low as $35, the man is allowed to take his bride. For many rural Sudanese families, marriage is seen as a way out of poverty, rather than a celebration of love. In South Sudan, it is not uncommon for families to view marriage as a crucial economic transaction. While urban weddings might require significant financial investment, in rural areas, a bride can be bought for as little as $9 worth of livestock. So whether you're intrigued by the cultural aspects or the financial dynamics, marriages in Sudan and South Sudan offer a unique glimpse into how traditions and economics intertwine in these fascinating countries. If you're considering relocation for a new life and partner, understanding these customs is crucial. Number 7. India. India is transforming the marriage market with jaw-dropping deals. In a country where traditional patriarchal values often dominate, women can become commodities for those seeking companionship. You might find this surprising, but for as little as $73 to $50, you can secure a partner in India. Imagine that. India has become a top destination for men looking to find a partner without breaking the bank. It's like shopping for love, where you can even switch partners if you're not satisfied. This affordable solution to modern loneliness offers a unique opportunity for those seeking instant love with return policies included. India's marriage market is influenced by several socio-economic factors. The dowry system, although officially outlawed, still plays a significant role in rural areas and lower economic strata. Families of brides often pay significant sums to the groom's family, which paradoxically creates a market where brides are purchased at low prices due to economic pressures. This tradition has modernized in some aspects, making it possible for foreign men to partake in these arrangements. Moreover, India's skewed gender ratio, with approximately 1,057 males for every 1,000 females according to the 2023 census, further complicates the situation. This imbalance has led to increased competition for brides, sometimes driving down the cost in monetary terms. Another fascinating aspect of India's marriage market is the cultural diversity. With 28 states and over 22 officially recognized languages, the cultural dynamics vary significantly. In states like Haryana and Punjab, where the gender ratio is particularly skewed, the practice of purchasing brides is more common. Conversely, states in the South, like Kerala and Tamil Nadu, have more progressive attitudes toward gender equality, making the marriage market there different. Number 8. Afghanistan. Afghanistan, almost all weddings start with the traditional process of matchmaking. Here's an inside look at how this intricate system works and why it can sometimes seem like you're buying a wife. In Afghan culture, the groom's family initiates the process by making a proposal to the bride's family. The bride's family then decides whether to accept or decline the proposal. Once there's an agreement, the families gather at the bride's home to negotiate the wedding details and the bride price. The bride price, known as walwar in Afghanistan, can vary significantly. This price is influenced by several factors, including the bride's family background, education, skills, age, beauty, and reputation, as well as recent bride prices in the community. Although the couple is often consulted, they have very limited roles in these negotiations and must accept the decisions made by their families. The negotiations can be quite detailed and cover various wedding expenses, such as food and catering, clothing for the bride's relatives, and payment for the cleric who drafts the marriage contract and performs the ceremony. While these logistics can be settled quickly, discussions about the bride price can be lengthy. As of 2024, the average bride price in Afghanistan can range from a few hundred to several $1,000s. For instance, in some rural areas it might be as low as $1,000, while in urban centers it can go up to several $1,000s. This contrasts sharply with historical anecdotes where, in some regions, a bride price could be as low as $9, a figure that seems almost unbelievable today. In today's video, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that's appearing on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love the content. Comment below on the next country you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Which country allows a woman to marry several men at once? In certain remote villages of Nepal, nestled high in the Himalayas, a woman can have up to 5 husbands, challenging typical social norms and reflecting a way of life that has endured for centuries. These unique customs form an essential part of their cultural identity. But why do these communities uphold such a rare tradition? How do they manage the complexities of family life shared among multiple husbands? Nepali women are renowned for their unique qualities, both culturally and physically, and play a vital role in upholding the rich traditions of Nepal. They are deeply involved in all aspects of cultural life, from organizing and participating in vibrant festivals and religious rituals to engaging in daily practices that sustain Nepalese heritage. Their strength and resilience are particularly evident during challenging times such as natural disasters, where they often emerge as the backbone of their families and communities. Known for their hospitality and warmth, Nepali women often act as the social glue that binds communities together. They maintain close-knit social ties and foster strong relationships within Nepalese society. Since the end of the absolute monarchy in the year 1990 and the shift to a multi-party system, women have had more opportunities to engage in politics. Many have been elected to both the lower house, known as the Pratinidhi Sabha, and the upper house, the Rastriya Sabha. To further enhance women's political participation, Nepal introduced a special electoral system that reserves a portion of parliamentary seats exclusively for women. This initiative aims to balance the scales of gender representation in politics. Beyond the formal political arena, many Nepali women are deeply involved in activism, advocating for gender equality, women's rights, and other crucial social issues. They drive social change through their work in civil society organizations, non-governmental organizations, and grassroots women's movements. What do you find most surprising or impressive about the evolving role of Nepali women in their society, from being cultural keepers to becoming active political leaders and social change makers? Share your thoughts. In Nepal, there exists a unique and rare tradition where a woman can marry multiple men. In some remote Himalayan villages, it is not uncommon to find women with up to 5 husbands or even more. This practice, known as polyandry, has deep cultural roots in Nepal, especially in areas like Humla, Dalpa, and the Kosi regions. Polyandry in Nepal is reminiscent of the ancient story of Draupadi and the Pandavas, a well-known legend from the Mahabharata. In this tale, Draupadi is married to 5 brothers, and the arrangement involves rotating nights with each husband, similar to how polyandry is practiced in certain parts of Nepal today. Here, children can have multiple fathers, reflecting a cultural setup where one wife is shared among several husbands. The tradition of polyandry is especially notable in regions like the high Himalayan villages of Tibet, India, and Nepal. While polygamy has been officially banned in Nepal since the year 1963, polyandry persists due to the enduring influence of ancestral customs. The people in these regions hold their traditions above modern laws, continuing this unique practice despite the push for modernization. However, the practice of polyandry is now in decline. In areas like Upper Dalpa, It used to be common for all the brothers in a family to marry a single woman. Today, however, the custom is slowly fading as communities increasingly embrace modern life. The centuries-old tradition now survives mainly in the most remote Himalayan villages, where the influence of globalization has yet to fully penetrate. In this country, there exists a truly unique tradition centered around the Kumari, an unmarried girl revered as a living goddess. The term Kumari comes from Sanskrit, meaning daughter, and it refers to a girl believed to embody the goddess Taleju, who is seen as the protector of life. This practice dates back to the reign of the Malla dynasty, spanning from the 12th to the 17th centuries, when each city within the Kathmandu Valley was believed to have its own Kumari. The girl chosen as the Kumari is typically a toddler, embodying purity and divinity until she reaches puberty. According to tradition, the goddess Taleju is believed to depart from Kumari's body upon the onset of menstruation, at which point the girl returns to ordinary life, having completed her time as a divine figure. For centuries, people in Kathmandu have worshipped these young girls as living goddesses, seeing them as a direct manifestation of the divine. Even today, leaders from various countries visit Nepal to seek blessings from the Kumari, especially when they are on the verge of making significant decisions or introducing new laws. Historically, the role of the Kumari was connected to the reigning queen, but the selection process has since evolved, now resting in the hands of the head priest. The process of choosing a Kumari is fascinating, and mysterious young girls are brought together to undergo a ritual in a pitch-dark room, where their composure is tested to identify the one who will become the next living goddess. Nepal, nestled in the heart of the Himalayan mountain range in South Asia, is a country with a unique and fascinating history. Today, Nepal is known as the world's youngest republic, but its political landscape has dramatically transformed over the past few decades. Until the year 1990, Nepal operated under an absolute monarchy, where the king held complete control. This system started to change through the efforts of the communist movement, which opposed the royal rule of King Birendra, who was in power at that time. As a result, the absolute monarchy was replaced by a constitutional monarchy. This arrangement lasted until the year 2006, when Nepal fully transitioned into a republic. Now, let's look at some current demographic data to understand the population dynamics in Nepal. Nepal has an estimated population of around 32 million people. Women make up approximately half of this population, which means around 16 million women are living in the country today. These numbers have grown steadily over the years due to various demographic factors, including natural population growth. Nepal is home to over 125 ethnic communities, including the Nuer, Sherpa, and Tharu, each contributing its own customs, languages, and traditions. The cultural landscape here is incredibly varied, and you can see this diversity vividly during festivals. These celebrations often blend Hindu and Buddhist practices. For instance, Dashain celebrates the goddess Durga, while Indrajatra in Kathmandu features masked dances and elaborate chariot processions. Music and dance are at the heart of Nepal's cultural expressions. You might hear the lively Dohori songs, which are lyrical duels between male and female singers, or see the Laki dance, a captivating traditional dance performed in the Kathmandu Valley. The architecture in Nepal, like its pagoda-style temples and stupas, reflects a deep spiritual and artistic heritage, and the art, like the intricate Thangka and Paba paintings, carries a wealth of religious symbolism. Nepali cuisine also tells the story of its people, with dishes such as dal bhat, the staple rice and lentil dish, the Tibetan-influenced momo dumplings, and Newari specialties like chatamari, often called the Nepali pizza. Social customs here are just as diverse, with the joint family system being quite common and unique practices like matrilineal traditions found among some ethnic groups. Kathmandu, the bustling capital, is home to vibrant nightlife hotspots like Thamel, Durbar Marg, and Jamsi Kel. These areas are filled with popular bars, clubs, lounges, and live music venues such as Purple Haze Rock Bar, Club Deja Vu, and Trisera. Over in Pokhara, the lakeside area offers a more laid-back atmosphere with lakeside bars like Busy Bee Cafe and the Irish Pub, renowned for their live music and scenic views over Fewa Lake. Interestingly, women are becoming increasingly active participants in Nepal's nightlife, especially in these urban centers. This reflects a shift in social norms where more women are embracing nightlife, despite traditional conservative attitudes. Women's involvement in nightlife is supported by the emergence of women-only events, safer venues, and women-centric spaces like the Attic Bar and the Yard by Oasis. Women entrepreneurs are also making their mark by creating welcoming environments for female patrons, which is fostering a more inclusive nightlife culture. But while the nights in Kathmandu pulse with new freedoms and changing social norms, another tradition deeply rooted in Nepalese culture raises questions about what it truly means to balance modernity with age-old customs. Stay tuned. Have you ever wondered about the surprising cultural significance of cannabis in Nepal? In Nepal, cannabis holds a unique place in the country's religious, social, and historical traditions. For example, during the Maha Shivaratri festival, devotees openly consume cannabis as an offering to Lord Shiva, especially around temples like Pashupatinath in Kathmandu. During this time, the government temporarily relaxes its cannabis laws to accommodate these religious practices. Until the early 1970s, cannabis was legally cultivated and sold in Nepal, becoming a major attraction for travelers following the famous hippie trail. This changed when the government imposed a ban due to pressure from the United States as part of its war on drugs campaign. However, cannabis remains an integral part of life in rural Nepal, where it grows naturally and is used for a variety of purposes: medicinal applications, food, livestock feed, and even for making rope or cloth. This reflects a more practical and easygoing approach to the plant compared to many other parts of the world. Recently, there has been a renewed push for the legalization of cannabis in Nepal, driven by both cultural pride and economic potential. Advocates argue that cannabis is a vital part of Nepalese identity and could bring significant benefits to the local economy. This perspective challenges global attitudes, where the plant is often still surrounded by strict regulation and stigma. The belief in the Yeti, also known as the abominable snowman, runs deep, influencing not just local culture but also aspects of governance and scientific exploration in this country. The Nepalese government, taking the myth quite seriously, went as far as to regulate Yeti expeditions back in the year 1959. They required permits and mandated that any captured Yeti be handed over to the authorities, highlighting how significant the legend is in the country. Buddhist monasteries, such as the Kunjong Monastery, preserve what they claim to be Yeti relics. Like an alleged scalp, this has sparked international interest, leading to expeditions such as the one by Sir Edmund Hillary in the 1960s. Meanwhile, stories of Yeti sightings persist in local folklore, with notable claims made by famous mountaineers like Tenzing Norgay and British climber Don Willans. Scientific curiosity about the Yeti is still alive. A study conducted in the year 2014 by Dr. Brian Sykes analyzed DNA samples believed to be from Yeti and suggested that some might belong to a prehistoric bear species, adding an unexpected scientific angle to the myth. Beyond science and stories, the Yeti also plays a role in Nepal's tourism industry. Its image is visible along trekking routes and in local businesses, becoming a symbol that attracts adventurers and thrill seekers from around the world. High-profile events, like the 1954 Daily Mail Yeti expedition, have further cemented its status as a global icon. This unique mix of myth, science, and culture transforms the Yeti from just a local legend into a phenomenon that captures the world's imagination. It shows us that even in today's world, filled with technology and scientific knowledge, there remains a deep, enduring fascination with the mysteries that are yet to be fully explained. But just as the mysterious Yeti captivates the imagination with its elusive presence, another deeply ingrained belief about the sanctity of the human head reveals how cultural practices in Nepal are shaped by an equally profound respect for the unseen and the sacred. In Nepal, the human head is considered the most sacred part of the body, a belief deeply rooted in both Hindu and Buddhist traditions. This cultural perspective can often be surprising to those from Western cultures. In Nepal, touching someone's head, even in a friendly or affectionate manner, is seen as highly disrespectful. This belief stems from the idea that the head is the seat of the soul and holds the most spiritual significance. This cultural nuance has led to misunderstandings between locals and visitors. For example, tourists who are unaware of this belief may unknowingly offend locals by patting a child on the head. In Nepalese monasteries and temples, touching a monk's head is strictly prohibited, reflecting the sacred status of the head in religious contexts. Similarly, funeral customs such as pouring water over the deceased's head as a final act of purification further underscore this deep-rooted belief. The sanctity of the head is also observed in everyday life. For instance, passing objects over someone's head or sitting at a level higher than another person's head, particularly if that person is an elder or a religious figure, is considered disrespectful. This respect for the head extends to rituals involving children, like the first haircut ceremony, known as the Mundan, and the Tika blessings given during festivals, which emphasize the head as a gateway to divine blessings. Now, while Nepal is generally a safe destination for travelers, there are important safety considerations to keep in mind. Political demonstrations, like those following the constitutional changes in the year 2015, can sometimes disrupt travel and may even lead to violence. Natural disasters such as earthquakes, like the one in the year 2015 that caused widespread devastation, along with seasonal landslides and flooding during the monsoon, pose significant risks. For those embarking on trekking routes like Everest Base Camp or the Annapurna Circuit, health concerns include altitude sickness, as well as the risk of waterborne diseases due to inadequate sanitation. Ensuring proper acclimatization, access to clean water, and cautious food choices is essential. Petty crimes, including pickpocketing and scams, can occur in tourist hotspots such as Kathmandu's Thamel district or the lakeside area of Pokhara. Although violent crime is rare, travelers should remain vigilant, particularly at night. Trekking and adventure sports, which are among the major attractions for visitors, come with risks of accidents, injuries, and even fatalities due to harsh weather or inadequate preparation. Hiring licensed guides and using proper gear is critical. Road safety is another concern, given the poor condition of many roads and the frequency of accidents, while air travel to remote mountainous regions carries risks due to the challenging terrain and unpredictable weather. By staying informed, planning carefully, and taking appropriate precautions, travelers can safely explore Nepal's unique culture, natural beauty, and yes, even its distinctive traditions like polyandry. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. GlobeGo, your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that's appearing on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love the content. Comment below on the next country you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Strategically positioned just east of Belarus and north of Ukraine, Moscow benefits from a temperate climate, escaping the brutal cold that many associate with Russia's northern regions. With over 12 million residents, it's a bustling metropolis where tradition meets modernity. The city's population density is remarkable, but what truly stands out is the diversity of its people. This includes some of the world's most beautiful women, known for their unique blend of Asian and European features, a rare and captivating combination that adds to the city's allure. Moscow is a place where luxury and culture intersect at every turn. Take the Moscow Metro, for instance. This isn't just a way to get from point A to point B. It's like stepping into an art gallery on rails. Every station is a masterpiece, adorned with stunning mosaics, glittering chandeliers, and intricate designs that turn a simple metro ride into a mesmerizing cultural experience. For those who call this city home, or even for those just passing through, the metro offers a practical yet charming way to explore the city while soaking in its artistic richness. For car enthusiasts, Moscow's streets will leave you absolutely spellbound. Moscow's avenues are a living, breathing automotive exhibition where every turn reveals another jaw-dropping machine. Ferraris gliding down the boulevards, their engines purring with power, their sleek designs cutting through the cityscape like works of art on wheels. And then there are the Lamborghinis with their aggressive lines and vibrant colors, turning heads and commanding attention with every move. But it doesn't stop there. The streets of Moscow are also graced by Porsches, Bentleys, and Rolls-Royces, each car adding its own flair of elegance and power to the city's already opulent atmosphere. These aren't just cars, they're symbols of status, success, and a refined taste that's unmistakably Muscovite. And it's not just the sports cars that impress. High-end SUVs like Range Rovers and Mercedes-Benz G-Class models are just as common. These vehicles blend luxury with practicality, effortlessly navigating Moscow's urban jungle and challenging roads without sacrificing an ounce of style. In Moscow, cars are more than transportation, they're expressions of identity, statements of who you are. From custom wheels to handcrafted leather interiors, each vehicle reflects its owner's personality and lifestyle. And in this city, that pride is as unmistakable as the roar of an engine. If you had the chance to explore Moscow, which experience would you enjoy the most? The cultural richness of the metro or the breathtaking luxury of the cars? Comment below and chat with me. Moscow is enchanted not only with its rich history and stunning architecture, but also with the captivating women who call this city home. The women of Moscow, celebrated for their timeless beauty, possess a grace and elegance that leave a lasting impression. Their features are like works of art: high cheekbones, flawless skin, and eyes that range from deep brown to vibrant blue, reflecting both strength and softness. Their gazes are framed by long lashes and perfectly groomed eyebrows, adding depth and allure. Russian women are equally known for their luscious hair, whether blonde, brunette, red, or black, always well maintained and styled with care, from sleek modern cuts to traditional braids. Their sculpted, athletic figures are a testament to a culture that values health and fitness. Fashion plays a crucial role in their lives, with women in Moscow often dressed elegantly and stylishly, even in casual settings. Their sophisticated sense of style is a reflection of their attention to detail and pride in their appearance. But it's not just their looks that make them remarkable. Russian women are deeply rooted in family values, seeing family as the cornerstone of their lives. While many are highly educated and pursue successful careers, they often embrace traditional roles as caregivers and homemakers, valuing the support of a husband as part of a long-standing cultural tradition. This blend of physical beauty, refined fashion, and deep family values makes Moscow's women not only captivating but also deeply respected. They embody a unique balance between modernity and tradition, adding an extraordinary charm to the city. Plus, there's another side that balances perfectly with the modern luxuries of the city. Before we dive in, if you can help me, it'll only take 10 seconds to hit that subscribe button. In return, we promise to keep making the show even better for you. Deal? Moscow is a vibrant hub where young people find endless opportunities to grow, learn, and express themselves. Imagine as you stroll down the busy streets, you might come across a talented street photographer ready to capture your best angle. These photographers offer professional photo shoots at a fraction of the price, turning a simple walk in the park into an unforgettable experience. This activity not only enriches the lives of those living in the city, it also fosters a thriving environment where creativity and social interaction are the norm. But the magic of Moscow doesn't stop there. The city's streets are stages for musicians who fill the air with soul-resonating melodies. Young artists take to the sidewalks, turning them into their own concert venues, sharing their passion with anyone lucky enough to pass by. For locals and visitors alike, these impromptu performances turn a normal day into a unique musical journey. This fusion of dynamic culture and youthful spirit makes Moscow a place to truly live, breathe, and experience art, music, and the beauty of life. It's more than a destination, it's a world where the extraordinary awaits around every corner. When you visit Moscow, you're not just exploring history and culture, you're stepping into a culinary wonderland. This city offers a feast for the senses, where Russian tradition mingles with global flavors to create unforgettable dining experiences. Begin with timeless Russian classics. Savor the warmth of borscht, a vibrant beetroot soup crowned with smooth sour cream. Enjoy pelmeni, delicate dumplings filled with savory minced meat, their richness elevated by a drizzle of melted butter. And don't miss blini, those golden pancakes that can be adorned with luxurious caviar, smoked salmon, or sweet jams. Moscow's main courses are a celebration of heartiness and flavor. Picture yourself relishing beef stroganoff, tender beef strips in a creamy mushroom sauce, served over fluffy mashed potatoes or rice. Or enjoy shashlik, marinated meat skewers grilled to perfection, a beloved dish across Russia and the Caucasus, best paired with fresh bread and grilled vegetables. No visit is complete without indulging in Moscow's bakery delights and desserts. Bite into pirozhki, small pastries with various fillings, perfect for a snack. For dessert, treat yourself to medovik, the legendary honey cake with layers of dough and sweet honey cream, rich in both flavor and history. Moscow's vibrant dining scene extends beyond its borders, offering a world of international cuisines. Whether you're craving Japanese sushi, Spanish tapas, or authentic Italian pasta, the city delivers. Moscow is a culinary melting pot where tradition and modernity blend seamlessly. So when in Moscow, don't just explore taste. Discover the flavors that make this city a paradise for food lovers and savor the culinary treasures that await you. Moscow is a city that never sleeps, brimming with vibrant culture and endless energy. Festivals and events light up the calendar, drawing travelers from around the world to experience the city's unparalleled richness. Moscow is like a visual banquet, where every park and public space is not just functional but breathtakingly beautiful. Take Gorky Park, for instance, a place where leisure and culture blend seamlessly. Picture yourself strolling through the park, stumbling upon outdoor art exhibitions, or being serenaded by a live musical performance. It's not just a place to unwind, it's a cultural sanctuary that echoes the city's dynamic spirit. Now, if you're someone who loves to capture the world through the lens of a camera, Moscow is nothing short of a paradise. Every corner of the city offers a fresh, unique perspective, waiting to be immortalized. Whether it's the tree-lined avenues or the awe-inspiring historic monuments, Moscow is a canvas painted with the richness of its culture. Exploring this city with your camera isn't just photography, it's a journey into the heart of Moscow, where every shot is a piece of its vibrant soul. But while Moscow impresses with its culture, what is the cost of living like here? Living in Moscow is costly, reflecting its status as one of the world's richest cities. Renting an apartment can strain your wallet, around $1,000 a month for a mid-range option. In the city center, a one-bedroom apartment will cost you between $875 and $1,000 monthly. On the outskirts, it's more affordable, with prices ranging from $514 to $620 per month. But if you're dreaming of a spacious three-bedroom in the city center, be prepared to pay up to $1,755 a month. Utilities for a modest-sized apartment range from $86 to $126 a month. On the bright side, high-speed internet is incredibly affordable at just $7 to $10 monthly. Groceries can be budget-friendly too. A liter of milk costs about $1 and a loaf of bread around 61 cents. Dining out is reasonable, with meals at budget restaurants costing around $9 and fast food combos about $4. Public transportation is a financial win, with a monthly pass costing between $21 and $31. Gas is also cheap, at around 60 to 69 cents per liter, making driving an affordable option. Despite these expenses, the average monthly salary in Moscow is about $974, significantly higher than in other Russian cities. Still, with high living costs, saving money can be tough. But Moscow is more than just a city, it's a chance to thrive. For those who dare to seize the opportunity, planning your finances and choosing the right neighborhood are essential. In this city, where beauty and wealth intertwine, your hard work can truly pay off. Moscow's thriving economy is a magnet for ambitious individuals looking to turn their dreams into reality. This city stands tall as a financial hub, attracting investors and entrepreneurs who are eager to dive into industries that are booming, from cutting-edge technology to the world of finance. If you're on a quest for financial growth, there's no better place to explore than Moscow. But Moscow isn't just about business. It's also a vibrant center for education, home to some of the most prestigious universities in the world. Take Moscow State University, for instance. It's not just a school, it's a gateway to global opportunities. Students from every part of Russia and beyond flock here in search of an education that opens doors to careers across the world. So, if you're someone who's passionate about learning and wants to be in a dynamic, culturally rich environment, Moscow has everything you need to fuel your ambitions. And while economic opportunities abound, they're only part of what makes Moscow a remarkable place to live. Next, we'll look at how this city keeps its residents safe, making it a secure place to pursue your dreams. Moscow is one of the safer major cities in the world. In the year 2022, around 122,000 crimes were reported, showing a slight decline from previous years. More striking is the sharp drop in violent crimes, like murder, making Moscow's murder rate lower than in many global cities. Global rankings support this. The Numbeo Crime Index classifies Moscow as moderately safe, with a crime index of about 40 in the year 2024. During the day, the city feels secure, with a safety index of 71. While nighttime brings more caution, with the index dropping to 44, it's a reminder to stay alert, just as you would in any large city. Moscow's dedication to public safety is clear. A strong, visible police presence, especially in central and tourist areas, and an extensive network of security cameras and smart policing technology make the city even safer. The Moscow Metro, one of the world's busiest underground systems, stands out for its security, with regular patrols and comprehensive surveillance. So what is it about the environment, people, and infrastructure that makes Moscow not only livable but actually interesting? Moscow, the heart of Russia, is a city that captivates with its rich history, vibrant culture, and boundless opportunities. Nestled east of Belarus and north of Ukraine, Moscow's climate, though cold, is far more inviting than the harsh winters of the far north. Imagine walking through a vast city that feels like a warm embrace, a prosperous haven amid a land known for its icy extremes. In this dynamic metropolis of nearly 19 million people, Moscow pulses with life and diversity. It's a place where history and modernity intertwine, where every street tells a story of Russia's past. The grand architecture and historic streets speak of a city steeped in cultural wealth. Winter in Moscow offers a unique experience. While temperatures may drop to -20 degrees Celsius, the city's winter is gentler than the brutal cold further north, creating a more livable and welcoming atmosphere. Moscow isn't just beautiful, it's a city that draws you in, a place where the soul of Russia reveals itself in every corner. Moscow is home to millions, and its population density is nothing short of astounding. But what really makes this city stand out is the incredible diversity of its people, cultures, and lifestyles. Here, wealth isn't just measured in dollars, though there's plenty of that to go around, but in the richness of experiences and opportunities available. Moscow offers a life like no other, with a world-class infrastructure that ensures its residents thrive. Imagine having access to some of the best healthcare services on the planet, paired with top-notch educational institutions that pave the way for a bright future. It's no wonder that those who live here find themselves surrounded by endless possibilities. This city is a towering testament to Russian urbanization. Its skyline, adorned with striking skyscrapers, reflects a blend of innovation and tradition. Every building you see has been thoughtfully designed to meet the needs of a growing population while adding to the city's majestic skyline. If you've ever dreamed of living in a place where urban life is both harmonious and functional, Moscow is that dream come true. So whether you're intrigued by the city's architectural marvels or the opportunities that await, Moscow is a place where you can truly live your best life. Stay tuned, because there's so much more to discover in this incredible city that they don't want you to know. When you think of Moscow, one image dominates the breathtaking St. Basil's Cathedral. This architectural marvel, officially named the Cathedral of the Intercession of the Virgin Mary above the moat, isn't just a symbol of Moscow, it embodies the soul of Russia. Built over 4 centuries ago by the command of Ivan the Terrible, it commemorates the capture of Kazan and Astrakhan. With its 8 distinct churches encircling a central one, each representing a day of the 8-day siege of Kazan, St. Basil's is not only a masterpiece but a monument to pivotal moments in Russian history. This deep connection has earned it UNESCO World Heritage status, alongside the Kremlin and Red Square, anchoring it firmly in the heart of Russian identity. Architecturally, St. Basil's is unparalleled. Its vibrant colors, iconic onion-shaped domes, and intricate motifs merge Byzantine and Russian styles, symbolizing the heavenly city of Jerusalem and reflecting the unity of Russia's medieval principalities. This unique blend has made St. Basil's the ultimate emblem of Moscow, representing the city's rich history and culture. But St. Basil's is more than just a structure, it's woven into the fabric of Russian culture. As one of the most photographed and depicted landmarks, it draws millions of visitors each year, standing at the heart of Red Square, next to the Kremlin. It serves as the backdrop for Moscow's most significant events, from military parades to cultural festivals, underscoring its role as a defining symbol of the city. Globally, St. Basil's Cathedral transcends mere architecture. It's an icon. Ranked among the world's most recognizable structures, its frequent presence in media and cultural depictions cements it as the quintessential image of Moscow, where history, beauty, and culture converge in one breathtaking place. But beyond its iconic domes, there's another aspect of Moscow that stands out on the world stage: the wealth that flows through its streets. In the year 2012, Moscow was the undisputed leader, boasting more billionaires than any other city in the world, leaving New York, London, and Hong Kong in the dust. Fast forward to the year 2024, and while New York City now holds the crown with 110 billionaires, Moscow isn't far behind. Tied with Hong Kong, Moscow is home to 74 billionaires. Despite the turbulent geopolitical landscape in Russia, Moscow's wealthiest residents have only grown in number, proving that this city remains a powerhouse of extreme wealth and undeniable allure. This city is not just about money and status, it's a complex, multifaceted place where tradition meets modernity, making it one of the most fascinating cities on the planet. If you like today's video, please give me a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel GlobeGo. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen now. I am sure you will like this content. Comment below with the next country you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Imagine living comfortably in one of Latin America's most captivating countries for just $550 a month. It sounds too good to be true, but Colombia offers much more than affordability. Beyond stunning landscapes and rich culture, it is home to some of the most captivating women in all of Latin America. In 2024, Colombia's allure is more potent than ever, drawing in people from around the world. So in this video, we'll explore life in Colombia on a budget and reveal why so many fall in love with its culture, beauty, and people. Curious. Number 19. Overview. Colombia, a country 5 times larger than Ecuador, is home to 52 million people and spans over 1 million square kilometers. Its geography is diverse, bordered by the Caribbean Sea to the north and the Pacific Ocean to the west, with Panama, Ecuador, and Venezuela as neighbors. The fertile land is nourished by hundreds of rivers, while dense Amazon rainforests cover the southeast, home to indigenous tribes. Colombia is the second most populous country in South America after Brazil, rich in culture, stunning landscapes, and history. Medellin, a city north of Bogota, has transformed from its violent past under Pablo Escobar into a thriving metropolis. With nearly 3 million residents, its skyline evokes Hong Kong, symbolizing urban resilience and renewal. But what about the cost of living? Can you really live comfortably on a budget in Colombia? Number 18. Affordability for expats. In Medellin, known as the City of Eternal Spring, a one-bedroom apartment in a desirable area costs around $480 to $868 per month, significantly less than similar apartments in U.S. cities, which often exceed $2,000. In other neighborhoods, rents are as low as $271, allowing for comfortable living without high expenses. Dining is also inexpensive, with meals at local eateries costing $3 to $6, making it easy to enjoy Colombia's diverse cuisine without straining your budget. Housing options vary from modern city apartments with amenities like gyms and pools to quiet rural homes with gardens and fruit trees, providing a peaceful, low-cost retreat. Overall, the cost of living in Colombia in the year 2024 is quite affordable compared to many Western countries. For a single person, estimated monthly costs excluding rent range from $524 to $1,077, depending on the city and lifestyle. For a family of 4, estimated costs excluding rent range from approximately $1,599 to $2,299. What would you do with an extra $550 a month in Colombia? Share your dream lifestyle in the comments below. Living cheaply is great, but how does the local economy affect your wallet day to day? Number 17. Peso, tax, and salary. When moving to Colombia, understanding the economy, including currency, taxes, and salary levels, is key for financial planning. In the year 2024, $1 equals about 4,200 Colombian pesos, making living costs affordable for expatriates with foreign income. Dining out and accommodations are inexpensive, with meals costing around $3 and luxury hotels around $35 per night. The peso's value extends purchasing power, though it's wise to monitor exchange rate changes. For those working or starting a business, Colombia's income tax rate is 35%, which applies to residents and non-residents on Colombian income. Although this tax may seem high, it's balanced by the lower cost of living in Colombia's cultural and natural attractions. VAT on goods and services is 19%, but essentials are often exempt or taxed at lower rates. In the year 2024, the minimum wage is about $261 per month, with average salaries in cities around $300. Though modest, these wages cover basic needs in Colombia's cost-effective economy. Expatriates earning foreign income can enjoy an enhanced lifestyle. Colombia also has strict regulations on money transfers to prevent money laundering. Moving large amounts requires documentation of legal earnings. Those considering investments or business ventures should consult local advisors to navigate these financial controls effectively. You've seen the beauty and the budget, but what's the one thing that truly makes Colombia irresistible? Find out next. Before exploring, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just hit the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It helps this channel so much. And if you do that, I will do everything I can to make this show even better for you. Deal? Number 16. Female beauty and charm. Colombian women are celebrated worldwide for their beauty, elegance, and warm personalities, rooted in Colombia's rich, diverse cultural heritage. With indigenous, African, and European influences, Colombian women display a unique blend of features that include radiant skin tones, expressive eyes, and thick hair. They excel in beauty pageants, with many achieving titles like Miss Universe. Beyond appearance, Colombian women exude confidence and elegance, enhanced by vibrant personalities and a commitment to self-care. Their attention to skin care and fashion is evident, often reflecting in polished, impeccable looks. The warm climate also contributes to their natural glow. In Colombian culture, women play central roles in family and social life, known for their warmth, hospitality, and love of lively gatherings with dancing and conversation. In relationships, they value respect, loyalty, and genuine connection. Understanding the importance of family approval and cultural etiquette is crucial in Colombian dating, where social settings like cafes and community events foster natural connections and trust. While beauty may captivate, it's the warmth and hospitality of Colombians that will make you stay. Number 15. Warmth and hospitality. Colombians are known for their affectionate language, often greeting others with terms like "mi amor," "my love," or "my vida," "my life," which instantly makes visitors feel welcomed. This warmth goes beyond words, as Colombians are friendly, curious, and open to forming new connections, making it easy for newcomers to integrate and build meaningful relationships. For older adults moving to Colombia, this friendliness is especially helpful, Colombians enjoy sharing their culture through food, music, and stories, making expatriates feel like part of the community. Social life in Colombia centers around family gatherings and community events. Family is deeply valued, with regular gatherings filled with laughter, music, and food, and neighbors frequently come together for block parties, festivals, and market days. Colombian culture also emphasizes helping one another, creating a strong sense of community. This spirit of mutual support makes transitioning to life in Colombia comforting and rewarding, as newcomers always have people to rely on. Feeling welcomed is important, but how do Colombians let loose when the sun goes down? Number 14. Nightlife. Colombia's nightlife is a vibrant mix of music, dance, and community, blending tradition with modern flair. Medellin, known as the City of Eternal Spring, stands out for its lively nightlife. Parque Hileras in El Poblado is the city's main hub, offering a variety of bars, clubs, and restaurants amid street performers and live music. For a more relaxed vibe, Laurel's and its salsa clubs around La Setenta offer an authentic local experience. Dancing is central to Colombian social life, with salsa, cumbia, and reggaeton keeping dance floors busy until early morning. Joining a salsa class or dancing is a great way for visitors, especially older adults, to connect with locals. Colombians are welcoming and enjoy sharing their culture, making it easy for newcomers to feel at home. Presenting yourself well and showing respect enhances social interactions. Colombia's nightlife is also budget-friendly, offering high-quality entertainment at a fraction of the cost compared to Western countries, making it an attractive destination for a lively yet affordable night out. Number 13. Healthcare and safety. Considering a move to Colombia, healthcare and safety are key topics. Colombia has made significant progress in both areas, making it appealing to expats. The healthcare system includes the public and private sectors. The public system, EPS, offers basic affordable care but may have long wait times and limited specialized services. Private healthcare is high quality and cost-effective, with premiums between $50 and $100 per month. Major cities like Bogota and Medellin have excellent private hospitals, attracting medical tourists for specialties like dental and cosmetic surgery. Private insurance is often recommended for older adults needing regular checkups. Safety has improved, especially in cities like Medellin and Bogota. Staying vigilant is essential. In urban areas, keep valuables hidden, use trusted transport like official taxis or ride-hailing apps, and avoid scams by dealing with verified platforms. Local authorities use advanced security measures, and police are generally helpful in tourist areas. With common-sense precautions, Colombia offers a vibrant and welcoming environment for expats. With health and safety in check, when is the best time to experience Colombia's stunning landscapes? Number 12. Weather and best times to visit. Colombia's diverse geography creates a welcoming climate year-round, making it ideal for older adults seeking both relaxation and adventure. Its equatorial location provides a stable tropical climate, though conditions vary by region. Coastal cities like Cartagena and Santa Marta offer warm, humid weather, perfect for beach lovers, while Bogota's high altitude brings cooler temperatures around 60 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Medellin stays mild at about 72 degrees year-round. The dry season, from December to March, is the best time for sunny skies and outdoor activities like hiking in the Andes or exploring the Amazon. To avoid peak crowds, the shoulder seasons, April to May and September to November, offer pleasant weather with fewer visitors, lower prices, and a relaxed pace. During the rainy season from April to November, landscapes are lush, especially in the Amazon and Andes, though rain can occasionally cause travel delays. Packing layers for cooler highlands and light fabrics for the coast is wise. Checking local weather and staying flexible can enhance travel experiences, allowing for spontaneous interactions and authentic connections with locals. Now that you know the best times to visit, how do you get around this diverse country efficiently? Number 11. Transportation and traffic. Colombia's urban transportation is efficient and affordable. Bogota features the Transmilenio, a major bus rapid transit BRT system with dedicated lanes to avoid traffic, though it can be crowded during peak hours. Medellin boasts Colombia's only metro system, which includes the Metrocable, a cable car connecting hillside neighborhoods, improving access and mobility. For shorter trips, taxis and ride-hailing services like Uber offer convenient door-to-door travel. These options are safe and comfortable, especially when using registered or app-based services. Intercity travel is facilitated by a network of long-distance buses connecting major cities with both luxury and standard options available. Traffic congestion is a major issue in Bogota, with peak hours causing significant delays. To combat this, the city uses a system that restricts vehicles based on license plate numbers. Bicycles are also gaining popularity, with both Bogota and Medellin offering bike-sharing programs and extensive bike lanes, providing a healthy and traffic-free alternative for short commutes. Ready to make your move? Let's talk about how easy it is to stay in Colombia long-term. Number 10. Visa. Colombia offers many nationalities, including U.S. citizens, a 90-day tourist visa upon arrival. This visa provides ample time to explore the country and decide on long-term plans. If you wish to stay longer, you can extend your tourist visa for another 90 days, allowing deeper immersion into Colombian life. For those seeking a longer stay through work, a residency permit is available via employment, especially in the growing IT sector. With a job offer of at least $700 monthly, an employer can sponsor your visa, easing the residency process. Skilled professionals in technology, teaching, and healthcare are particularly valued. Investment is another route to residency. By investing around $32,000 in a local business, you can secure a one-year renewable permit. Alternatively, purchasing property worth $150,000 grants a 5-year permit, ideal for retirees or long-term residents. Both options highlight Colombia's openness to foreign investment. Residency can also be achieved through education. Enrolling in a one-year language school boosts your Spanish and shows a commitment to Colombian culture, making your experience more enriching. With your visa sorted, what cultural experiences await you in this dynamic country? Number 9. Cultural richness and diversity. Colombia is a country bursting with cultural vibrancy and tradition. Cali, the salsa capital of the world, embodies this spirit, especially during the Feria de Cali each December. This festival fills the city with salsa competitions, live concerts, and street parties, drawing dancers and music lovers from around the world. On the Caribbean coast, the Carnaval de Barranquilla, a UNESCO-recognized event, celebrates Colombia's indigenous, African, and Spanish heritage. Held before Lent, it features colorful parades, traditional music like cumbia, and folklore performances, offering travelers a lively glimpse into Colombia's cultural story. In Medellin, the Flower Festival each August celebrates the region's agricultural roots. Known for its eternal spring climate, Medellin becomes a floral wonderland as solteros carry intricate flower displays and parades, accompanied by music, dancing, and traditional foods. Throughout the year, Colombia hosts many other local festivals that reflect its communal spirit and love for celebration. These events allow locals and visitors to come together and experience the joy of Colombia's rich cultural tapestry. Colombia's cultural fabric is rich, but what role does religion play in daily life? Number 8. Religion. Religion is a central part of Colombian life, influencing both personal beliefs and national identity. Around 70% of Colombians are Roman Catholic, a presence seen in city landscapes filled with churches and frequent religious festivals. The most significant event is Holy Week, celebrated with elaborate processions and ceremonies, especially in Popayan, where thousands gather each year. Each Colombian town and city often honor a patron saint, celebrating with festivals and gatherings that foster both spiritual and social bonds within communities. Beyond Catholicism, Colombia's indigenous groups such as the Kogi, Arhuaco, and Wunonan hold practices rooted in harmony with nature. The Kogi in the Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta, for instance, see themselves as Earth's guardians, performing ceremonies for environmental well-being. These indigenous beliefs connect spirituality with conservation, highlighting a unique cultural respect for nature. From culture to spice culture, let's uncover the unique culinary delights Colombia has to offer. Number 7. Unique culinary delights. Colombia's culinary scene mirrors its diverse landscapes, with flavors deeply rooted in its culture and geography. One iconic dish is bandeja paisa, a hearty platter from Antioquia, featuring beans, rice, ground beef, chorizo, chicharrón, fried egg, plantains, avocado, and an arepa. Popular in Medellin, it's a must-try for a taste of Colombian gastronomy. In contrast, Bogota offers ajiaco, a warm, creamy soup with chicken, 3 types of potatoes, corn, and the herb guascas. Served with capers, avocado, and cream, it's perfect for the city's cool climate and a comforting local favorite. For adventurous eaters, Colombia has unique options like hormigas colonas, roasted ants from Santander with a crunchy, nutty flavor, enjoyed as a snack and seen as a symbol of good luck. On the Caribbean coast, some communities savor iguana, often prepared in stews or grilled, offering a rustic taste of Colombia's traditional flavors. Good food is fuel, but how is Colombia fueling innovation and education? Number 6. Education and innovation. Colombia is making significant progress in education and innovation, especially in cities like Medellin. Once known for its turbulent past, Medellin is now recognized globally as a tech hub and leader in urban innovation, driven by investments in technology and infrastructure that support startups. The Ruta N Innovation Center is a key initiative, fostering collaboration between businesses, universities, and the government, and attracting both local and international talent to its vibrant tech scene. This dynamic environment makes Medellin an ideal place for older adults interested in tech, whether as mentors, investors, or participants. Colombia also has prestigious universities like Universidad de los Andes in Bogota, known for its academic excellence and research in fields like technology, science, and business. Universidad Nacional de Colombia emphasizes research and innovation, contributing to growth in technology and sustainable development. These institutions offer opportunities for older adults to engage in lifelong learning, attend lectures, and collaborate on research projects, providing intellectual stimulation and personal growth. Education leads the way, but how do Colombians play? Let's dive into sports and outdoor adventures. Number 5. Sports and outdoor activities. Colombia is a haven for sports and adventure lovers. Football, or soccer, is woven into the country's culture, with the national team, Los Cafeteros, inspiring unity and pride across the nation. When they play, people from all walks of life come together to celebrate, filling stadiums and streets with energy and excitement. Football is everywhere in Colombia, from urban neighborhoods to rural villages, where local games and national competitions bring communities closer together. Experiencing a football match in Colombia is unforgettable, with stadiums echoing with chants, songs, and a sea of yellow jerseys representing national pride. Colombia's diverse landscapes are perfect for adventure tourism. The Andes Mountains offer a range of outdoor activities, from hikes in lush valleys to challenging climbs. Notable spots include Cocora Valley with its iconic wax palms and the ancient Ciudad Perdida, accessible through a multi-day trek. Cycling is also popular, and Colombia's stunning routes cater to both leisurely rides and challenging mountain trails. For an aerial view, paragliding at Chicomocha Canyon or Jericho provides breathtaking vistas of valleys and greenery, showcasing Colombia's natural beauty from above. After a week of adventure, how do Colombians unwind on their weekends? Number 4. Weekends and leisure. Colombians love their weekends, spending them outdoors in parks, local markets, or with family. Markets are lively hubs where people buy fresh produce and crafts, socialize, and practice the art of bargaining. Parks are filled with picnickers, street performers, and live music, often vallenato or cumbia, creating a communal spirit that's welcoming to newcomers. Nature lovers can escape city life on hiking trails, like those in Chicot Natural Park, enjoying Colombia's beautiful landscapes. Music and dance are central to Colombian culture, especially on weekends. Cali, the salsa capital, has vibrant salsa clubs with energy that lasts until dawn. On the Caribbean coast, champeta, a mix of African and Caribbean sounds, fills the air with dancers showcasing intricate footwork. Dance classes for all ages are available nationwide, providing a fun way to stay active, socialize, and connect with Colombian culture through salsa, champeta, and more. Relaxation is key, but what natural wonders does Colombia offer to explore? Number 3. Geography and natural beauty. Colombia's geography is a diverse wonder, offering everything from sun-soaked Caribbean beaches to the towering Andes and the depths of the Amazon rainforest. It's the only South American country with coastlines on both the Caribbean and Pacific, creating a rich biodiversity and variety of experiences. The Caribbean side, with cities like Cartagena and Santa Marta, boast warm beaches, historic forts, and a relaxed pace. In contrast, the Pacific coast's lush rainforests and powerful surf attract adventure seekers. Inland, the terrain transforms dramatically. The Cocora Valley is famed for its towering wax palms and surreal beauty, while nearby towns like Salento charm visitors with local markets and coffee farms. Beyond the mountains lies the Amazon, a remote, wildlife-rich region offering an immersive nature experience. Colombia, second only to Brazil in biodiversity, hosts around 10% of the world's species, making it a paradise for nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. With beauty comes responsibility. How is Colombia protecting its environment? Number 2. Environmental conservation. Colombia faces environmental challenges from deforestation, illegal mining, and climate change. Deforestation, driven by agriculture, logging, and infrastructure, threatens biodiversity and the Amazon's role in carbon absorption. Illegal gold mining worsens this, polluting rivers and harming indigenous communities. The government, NGOs, and locals have launched initiatives to combat these issues. Protected areas and community-led projects, especially in the Amazon, are crucial. Indigenous groups like the Kogi and Tikuna use traditional knowledge to protect their lands. Programs like RED offer financial incentives to preserve forests and cut carbon emissions. Colombia's diverse geography makes it vulnerable to climate change. El Niño causes droughts, affecting agriculture and water resources, while La Niña leads to heavy rains, flooding, and infrastructure damage. To counter these, the government is enhancing early warning systems, promoting resilient farming, and improving water management. Despite all its beauty, what challenges does Colombia face from its darker past? Number 1. Illegal market. However, the country faces significant challenges. Colombia continues to grapple with the legacy of the illegal drug trade, which has long impacted its society and economy. Efforts are ongoing to address issues related to coca cultivation and reduce the influence of criminal networks. In addition to this, illegal mining activities in some regions pose environmental challenges. These operations can lead to deforestation and water contamination, affecting both local communities and ecosystems. Authorities and organizations are working to promote sustainable practices and protect vulnerable areas. Colombian society is diverse and dynamic, with a strong emphasis on community and social ties. While challenges remain, the resilience and cultural richness of its people shine through, contributing to the country's unique and evolving narrative. If you liked today's video, please give me a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel GlobeGo. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen now. I am sure you will like this content. Comment below with the next country you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.